Can you tell us a bit about your journey into the fire service, how you got to this role that you are now?
I'd love to. It's a great journey. I love to tell the story, and I'll try to make it as brief as I possibly can. The seed was planted in me at a very young age. I have a picture that sits in my office of me on my four-year-old birthday, or no, Christmas, wearing a firefighting outfit that was given to me on Christmas. So I started young. I started back east. The seed was planted. I grew up in a small community, and I just fell in love with the fire service. It was, the fire engines and the 4th of July parade was always the highlight, that always leading the parade in my community. And that's where it started. Moved out here to California when I was 12 years old, and it stayed with me. It was always there. There was just something always about a fire engine going down the street. I worked at an ice skating rink through high school and after high school. So fortunately, some ice skaters would fall and bump their heads, and we'd have to call the fire department out there. And I was always like, there was just something. There was just something that was great to see them. And moving on, I graduated out of high school. Went to start taking fire science classes. And just started testing and started pursuing that career. And in 1999, at the age of 27, I was able to get hired as a full-time firefighter with the city of Oakland. As the first paramedic recruit class that was hired there. Went to paramedic school, too. Don't leave that part out. And served there for about 23 years, serving the Oakland community, and then was able and afforded the privilege and honor to join the city of Alameda as their fire chief last year. Oh, wow. And so 24 years in the fire service. Love every day of the job. For anyone that's pursuing this career or thinking about this career, come talk to me. If they call me, I will, whether it's, we'd prefer you to work in Alameda, but wherever you end up in the fire service, this is the most rewarding job that there is. Personally, I'm a little jaded, but I think it's the most rewarding job that you can do to be able to serve. Yeah, a little biased, serving your community, helping people, and, the ability to go to work every day and not know what's going to happen that day keeps you on your toes, makes it exciting, and makes it an enjoyable career.
Sounds like for some people that may bring up some anxiousness if they don't know, but for the right person, that's exactly what I want to do. I don't want the same thing every day.
Well, for anyone that's anxious, we will teach you.
Ooh.
Everyone will be taught. If you come, any of these departments here today, and including in the city of Alameda, we put you through a recruit academy. In Alameda, it's 20 weeks. And we start with the basics. And we work up, and it's progressive. It progresses. You don't need to have Firefighter 1. We are now a certified ALA academy in the city of Alameda. So we will get you to the Firefighter 1 status. So we are, well, I don't want to get ahead of what our future is coming up with recruitments, but whether you have no experience, some experience, or a lot of experience, Alameda will be there, and we will train you to make sure that you are a competent firefighter and able to function competently within the city of Alameda.
Okay. Take us there. So
Let's go.
Is Alameda hiring? I mean, how can
we are? I thought you'd never ask. Man, this is great. We are opening a recruitment on November 28th.
November 28th.
November 28th. It will be opening up. You can go to our website. City website, click on the fire department. You can fill out an interest card. We're working closely with FCTC, off the FCTC list. So we will be reaching out, letting everyone know when it's open. But I'll tell you right now, it's November 28th, closing December 23rd. We're hiring entry-level EMTs. We're hiring entry-level paramedics, meaning you're not currently working for an organization. Lateral EMTs, lateral paramedics that currently are working for a firefighting agency. So we are looking to hire approximately 18 individuals starting April of next year. And that is when the academy is scheduled. So we are very hopeful that we will be able to find 18 qualified men and women that want to come join Alameda and be a part of a very tight-knit group of firefighters serving a great community. It's an organization, we're coming up on our 150th anniversary. A lot of tradition in the organization. I like history. I'm a history guy, and there's nothing better than walking in and seeing pictures of the old engines with the horses and everything. And the organization started with horse-drawn steamers, and we currently have the most up-to-date, highest technology equipment. We just started building our new fireboat. We're buying a 46, I think it's 40, no, correction, 38 foot. Brand new fireboat that will be delivered next year. We just bought a new truck. We're getting ready to buy a new engine. We just bought 2 new ambulances. So if you come to Alameda, you'll have the best equipment, modern, and you'll be with a great group of people. It's a smaller community. Community embraces us, but we have all the big city challenges of a larger department.
So you need people to staff all that equipment that you just got.
I need people to staff all that equipment.
So
please come on down.
Apply.
We're right at the entrance. You can't miss us. We have a whole our dive team's got there. We're the dive team set up at our table. So we also have a robust dive program, rescue dive program.
Okay.
We are the only rescue dive team in Alameda County right now that's certified. So if you're interested in diving, or if you are already a diver.
There's more.
There's not all yet. If you're already a diver, we'd love to have you come down and be a part of the family.
Okay. So why Alameda? I mean, it's an island. What's appealing about Alameda that would make folks
It's an island. Everyone wants to be on an island, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, if you can't get a job in Honolulu, come to Alameda. No.
Absolutely.
Alameda, like I said, it's long history. We're 146 years of tradition in the organization. We have a solid budget. Well supported by the city council. We are able to get state-of-the-art equipment, as I already stated. We do have the ambulances, which are added value. Local government control of the ambulances. Reduced on-scene times, better level of service for our community from the ALS standpoint. We have the dive team, which we started several years ago. We will train you to be a rescue diver, and we're actually launching into recovery diving now too, so we're expanding our services. Wildland program, we're very involved. We have a state OES engine. We send individuals up and down the state during wildland season. We also opened up overhead positions this year, so we had people up in Alaska this year. We are an active member in the FEMA USART system as part of California Task Force 4. We deployed members back to Hurricane Ian this year. So a lot of opportunities on top of your everyday ability to serve the community of 80,000. The town is also growing. We used to have Alameda Naval Air Station on the western side of the town. It was closed in the late 90s, and it is just starting to take off. So it's probably one of the larger pieces of land that's being developed in the Bay Area. And with that expansion, we're looking at how we're going to grow as an organization. And if there's going to be opportunities for us to continue to become, or need to become larger to be able to serve our community.
For sure.
I will close with, it's 117 members, men and women, tight-knit, family-oriented, and it's a community that just really enjoys and embraces our fire department.
Okay. Well, it sounds like it's the place to work.
Well, I think every fire chief is going to say it's their place to work. But, the ultimate conversation is the fire service in general is a wonderful career.
Absolutely.
I encourage anyone that's looking to be a firefighter, take that first step. Come down here today. Come talk to these departments. Get involved with FCTC, stay connected. You guys are the pulse. You have the finger on the pulse. You're pushing out all the information to these candidates. And there's a lot of hiring going on in the Bay Area. So now's the time to get in. When I applied, I stood in line with 5,000 people, and they hired 100.
Wow, 5,000.
5,000 people circled around the convention center, and I was one of 100 hired. So things have changed a little.
Okay. All right. This sounds like you had some skills.
Yeah, they were lucky. I'm going to go. I got really lucky.
Well, I do have one last question for you, and then we will be jumping to a clip of a candid conversation clip of an interview that we did. But before we get to the clip, my last question for you is, what's one thing you wish that someone told you about life as a firefighter before you became one? Maybe an adjustment you had to make, something you wish you knew ahead of time.
One thing that I wish I had known before I came on as a firefighter. I knew it was a great job. I mean, I had a feeling it was going to be a great job. And this might sound a little cliche, but it just sucks you in. It sucks you in. And, it is, if you have the passion for excitement, for helping people, for being involved in your community, having camaraderie and sitting around the table and making lifelong friends with your coworkers. I knew it all existed, and that's kind of what I had heard about. But until you live it, breathe it, and participate in it, you don't know what it's really like. And it's amazing. It's, I mean, I sit out here and I'm out here with 4 of my fellow AFD members. Their families are out here. They're all talking to each other. Their kids are out here. Like it's a whole new world that you open up and you become part of. My family would probably say the same thing. So I would say I didn't realize what it becomes. It becomes a career. It's not a job. It's a career, and more than a career, it's a passion and a family atmosphere. So I think that would be something I knew about it, but I didn't realize what a opportunity that was for just more than me, than my kids and my wife.
So you've positioned everyone.
Yes. Come join. Bring your family down. We'll talk to your family too.
And that's what we've been saying here. Is we want you to know, this is a family-friendly event. The fire service is family-friendly, and so we want you to come on down. It's going to take a lot of support, and so we do have a clip talking about the need for support. We'll get to that a little bit later, but we do want to thank you for sharing all of your expertise and just kind of giving that wisdom.
Thank you. Don't ever give up. If you're pursuing this career and it doesn't work on the first one, I applied probably to over 15 jobs before I got hired, and now I'm a fire chief. So
the transparency in that is beautiful, because you may not get it the first time.
You may not, and you may not get it the second. Don't give up if it's truly your passion and what you want to do in life. No matter what it is, don't ever give up.